I am no one. I am nowhere. One auto, one sniper, 10 toes down, you know what it is. In the end, they always die. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Pizza Slap You 707 returning to PUBG on Xbox One. Look at that front butt. I'm all twisted up like an hourglass, driving a straight car bomb. Yeah. Anyway, that's a clip from when PTS started last before it went down. I'm so happy that they brought all those awesome new features into the standardized game. And yeah, I'm just really excited about all this new content coming on the way. It's an extra long, lengthy video. I have to admit, I make an awful habit sometimes of making more clips in my clip cache for Upload Studio than I'm typically supposed to have. I like to keep them short and to the point, anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. This one's almost a half hour. So I just wanted to feature all the content I can feature all at once. Who's excited? Honestly, let me know in the comment section who is absolutely stoked for September 4th. I mean, so much is coming. There's already videos out there talking about what's coming, you know, the release of Sandhawk, achievements, all the great things that are coming on the way in not too much time. When a bridge trap fully works, first they shot out all the tires, and then they just went right for the engine, dude, and just smoked us. I'd like to get into basically just narrating the clips throughout the duration of this video. As you can see, Macias and myself are waiting in this room. We hear the guys, we know they're coming. When one steps into play, we down him. His buddy comes in, and we squash him. Nothing much to it. Total Spartan 300 pincer move. I was rocking this dude with the SLR, silenced, headshot. Love that gun so much. I remember this clip. This one's a little bit older. Again, this is around the time PTS was first activated last. My buddies are under attack. We're like halfway through the game. Everyone's just getting absolutely obliterated. When I see each one of my team members that goes down, my intensity increases by 25%. And so I like wing it, gratata, instantly make slap chop, pizza slap chop, making cat food out of the enemy. Yeah, dude. Undertaker. It was awesome. We didn't win that round, but we came pretty close. So in this clip, obviously, you know, probably my second favorite thing about PUBG is getting in car fights, you know, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome level fights. I just can't resist shooting people in the car battle. I can't resist, you know, just slaughtering the enemy. I'm not too keen on starting fights, but often in my videos you'll see that I'm not too shabby at finishing the fight. So I was able to save my team from that really close call altercation. And yeah, it's PTS is so great. It's really making the game better every single time, every single update. More and more positivity is just increasing for this game. There ain't too much that's really bad about this game now. Crashes are almost never, knock on wood. The couple of the issues still remain is, you know, desync, FPS, but I'm sure in time some of these things are gonna be resolved. This guy comes from the left. I go to the left. And honestly, the Vector is, in my opinion, the strongest gun in the game. Hands down. And in this scene, our vehicle is already pretty wrecked. When we hit a little bump, and it explodes the car. It sends me flying out of the car. What's so great, what's so awesome about riding with the Beretta, he goes, send it. And it's a roll of the dice whether we live or not. But this was the most insane, insane roll I've ever been in. Ever. Bam! Yeah, that was definitely a keeper. Had to feature that. Burning. And yeah. Okay, so in this case, this is another situation, probably pizza slap of the year. This is the golden pizza slap of the year award because I go in for the melee. He's running away. I don't know why he doesn't even just turn and blast me, dude. But instead, he hangs up the guns and he faces me one on one. He goes for the Hail Mary punch. He goes for the Superman. I take a major punch, dude. When I'm just working him, juking him, dodging him, I Superman him, knock him out of the game, dude. Pizza slapped out of the arena. Oh, God, I love that clip. Sometimes, again, that's another case situation where I just cannot resist going for the pizza slap. When the cheese is hot and the pepperoni's extra greasy, sometimes I've just got to slap. I got to. This guy gets super lit with the M4, and on the very last bullet in the clip, I drop him. I don't blame him. When you're getting lit up, the best case scenario is hop out and fight the guy who's lighting you up. That dude in the top floor over there at that farmhouse, he was shooting me from that window all the way to this tree. When I finally got to turn and try to return fire, when I get flanked from behind from another dude on a bike, light him up again with the M4, and he takes cover. I move in. Here we go again. Switch to Vector. Drop him in like 5-10 bullets. Not even. I really love that gun. It's such a good gun. I silenced M4. Probably the same game later. I take these two guys down, and I honestly did. I don't think I won this match. I came really close, as it's a 1v1 right there. And the final guy, if I remember, he got the drop on me. And this is a case mistake right here. Two guys come in, I drop one. That guy comes into a close quarter combat with a bolt action rifle, the Kar 98. That's an absolute no-no. I mean, if whether you're not thinking or you're in the heat of battle, if it's an intense situation, you do what you got to do. But personally, I never go into close quarter combat with a bolt action rifle. This is again early PTS on the last update, and the environment's still kind of mushy. This guy gets his gun, I go in for the slap, he lands a few hits, and I knock him. Probably Pizza Slap Silver Award, number 2. Because he didn't fight me back hand to hand. He chose to go out, and then I bag his partner on the drop in, clap two guys down, and yeah, walk away. So we're in the blue. Master H and myself are getting into kind of a tight quarter jam when all of a sudden we flip the switches on the low a little too hard. And that's when I said, nope, I'm out of here. We're on foot now. Yeah, so one of the most insane battles that anyone can get into is when you're in the open farmland and you're low with almost little to no cover. All you got is those hay bales. All you got is that wheatgrass, that tall, high wheatgrass. And you just hope for the best, You got that pan ready. You got your submachine gun, one auto, one sniper. You know what it is, 10 toes down. In the end, they always die. So I pop my perks. I'm narrowly escaping the blue. I've got enough meds to continue fighting. Trying to zone in. My buddies tell me, Johnny Blaze and the Beretta tell me that they're in the left house. They're steadily making shots. There's still, there's still a fair amount of characters left. There's still a fair amount of players left in the game. Beretta is on fire in this match, just AWMing people left and right. You know what I mean? Knocking them out of the game, knocking them out of the park. Johnny Blaze is a little bit further ahead. He's got cover at the rolled up hay bale. The Beretta is also taking cover. Stoner Monk is getting knocked. I go in for the smoke shield. When I try to make the advancement at saving my partner, I quickly become under fire. He's still taking attacks, so I do the spin juke move. You know, best case scenario is pretend like you're gonna save him, and then do a figure 8 loop, come back. I throw another smoke, try to provide as much cover for Stoner Monk as I can. Smokes, fire bombs, chaos ensues all around us. I go in quick for the revive. I ask him if he's got enough heals. He confirms he does. He goes right for the plunger. You know, he plunges his health, and he's back to normal. The blue is on a super slow burn pattern at this point. The Beretta is slowly creeping in from the blue. I take cover in the smoke as it slowly dissipates. I'm on my chest. I'm on my front butt, and I'm just snaking it in. When the Beretta, bam, does another AWM, taking even more enemies out of the picture. As I advance toward more of these hay bales, the Beretta gets knocked. He's taken even more shots to the face from the enemy's fire at the left house right there, as you can see in that window. I try to get the shot when I get knocked, and just a few feet in front of me is Johnny Blaze in the best possible cover available. There are 3 of us knocked currently. Johnny Blaze swiftly comes in for the revive on me. I address to Johnny Blaze that I'm going to turn around and pick up the Beretta. Stoner Monk is out of the picture, but he's still being a good spectator. You know, it's all about spectating, because he could see things that we're not immediately focused on, and we do need that. I'm glad that he didn't bail at the last minute. We need every player we can in the top 10 situation. I pick up the Beretta. He goes for the revive on himself momentarily after he throws some distractive fire. I'm healing. We're tossing out our throwables. When the 2 of them decide to sweep right, first the Beretta, then Johnny Blaze, and I address to them, you guys go right, I'm going to sweep left. With that distractive smog up ahead, I make my advancement toward that hay pile. 2 of the enemies make their creep out of the left side. Switch over to UMP, drop a few 9s down range and knock that dude. And then I peek around the right and drop his partner as he's gradually getting burned to death by the radioactive blue, or whatever that shit is. I quickly move in. I'm super stoked at this point. We know it's a 3v1 situation. This guy is just hiding now. In fact, he too has an AWM. You can hear him shooting in the distance. I'm sweeping around. Johnny comes back to me. Beretta's still way far out in right field. I double back for the switchback to flank on left. We identify his position at that hay pile. I light him up a little bit with a couple shots of the 9s. When the Beretta takes him out of the game, and we win the match. Nothing much to it. It's all about that teamwork. It's all about that communication. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And off to the next sequence. It's again, brand new match. Master H and myself, hot drop, straight to the factory on Erangel. 2 of the guys go up ahead. One dude picks up a DP-28, and I immediately start slapping. Immediately go in for the sucker punch. Knock him. Finish him with the cheesiest, hot, greasy slap imaginable. Take his DP-28 and carry on. It's just such a wild game. There ain't really much like this game. It's so unique. There are no 2 of the same matches ever. Every single game is unique unto itself. I'm getting more keen on camping a little bit. I'm practicing my stealthy camp skills. I'm practicing taking that bush, holding that bush with a firm grip. Master H gets knocked. I throw a grenade out. I go in for the quick revive. I tell him to fall back a little bit for cover. Master H quickly addresses to me that they're pushing, so I sweep left, drop the first guy to end cap, rush the second guy with the rest of my clip, and narrowly escape that altercation. Pick up Master. and we're on our way. Yeah, it's just I've been dodging so many, like I've been coming so close all the time. This is an epic win right here because Master H and myself both hit a cargo drop. I have an M249 and an M24. He has an AWM and I believe a Vector, or yeah, I think he has a Vector. Uh, Again, the credo is I am no one, I am nowhere. One auto, one sniper, 10 toes down, you know what it is. In the end, they always die. Which is just a it's sort of a credo, sort of a saying that I use to psych myself up to win the match, to just get in the mode, get in the zone the best way possible. And, do what you got to do. It's you know what I mean? It's a ceremonial, it's a ritual, it's whatever you call it, whatever it takes, you get in the zone. I've actually been really quite fond of making sure that I switch my crosshairs over to like that sort of neon twitch purple color because that color of custom crosshair, it really just pops with all of the surroundings. It pops over all the textures. I found that white is too bright, black you can't see. Um, Neon green is almost like you can't see. And some of the other adjustments I've made is default brightness, I believe is 50%. I go ahead and bump it all the way up to 85. I run type B controls, and again with those modifications under the gameplay settings menu. And these are just some of the things that help aid me toward performing better, having a better game, and turning out a better match. Master H and myself begin leaving cover as I run out into the wilderness like an absolute madman. I cross the street. We have no idea where these last guys are. When cover is limited, there are some trees, but what it comes down to is really getting, get your dick to the dirt, get in the ground, get on the dust, and just listen and wait. Your ears and your headset are the most important tools that you need for this game. You need good hearing and you need solid communication. You need to have those. Everything has to coincide in order to win this match. Again, I've got 100 rounds in the clip, laying down with the M249. Got the M24 on standby. Master H is just ready to smash him any second. Anybody who comes by us is gonna be like a fly on the ointment, dude. Sticky like flypaper, we catch them all. Straight up. We make the advancement toward the tippy top of this mound. I do the slow crawl. Because any indication that I know an enemy may or may not be nearby tells me to spring up out of the grass and mow them down. It's all about those tap shots. If you got an AR, if you got a fully automatic, if you've got the M249, you never want to hold the trigger all the way down unless he's within 20 feet from your position. Anything beyond 20 feet or what you can think is a good judgment call for short range, mid to short range distance, you always want to tap fire. Because this gun, like the AK and the Scar H, just goes everywhere. The recoil sends that gun everywhere. I see him approaching. I hold it down, which was my first mistake. I hold off. I see his buddy. I lay down, hold it down again when he peeks one more time, and I make those tap shots and just down that guy behind the tree. Master H hits the dirt. He backs up a little bit. I hold the bush. I go in quick for the heal. This is a 2v 1v1v1. No, it's a 2v 1v2. Something like that. I could be wrong. So I finish that guy. His partner is really aggravated. He gets dropped. I go out for that long range, fully auto. Many MG rounds in the clip. I'm running from the blue. I'm getting burned. I'm out of ammo. It takes the longest to reload this gun, so I just switch back to M24. I at least hit him one time when he made the drop on me. When Master H takes him out of the game and we win once more. Bacon, bacon wrapped chicken dinners all day. Tell you what, that vector is something else. So right now I just want to read a little segment from a book I've been reading called Secrets of the Ninja. This match right here was the first game of the day. Yesterday, as of today, this was the first match of the day that I played. What I typically do is I start a solo match and I go in and I just go in. And this is a really good case scenario of how freaking awesome the weather effects are. Rainy, foggy storm here in Erangel. So far, I've killed probably 5% of the server, and this is just kind of this is a little segment I want to share with you guys. Pu Neng Mu is the term used to mean invisibility in plain sight. When no cover is at hand, one must hide behind nothing. This is accomplished by distorting the silhouette. It is possible to form the body into many shapes by means of yogic exercises. In the old ways of the ninjutsu, one excellent tactic involved replacing a scarecrow and standing in the center of a plowed field. By kneeling and wrapping the arms around the knees, one assumes a rounded posture. This is known as hiding like a stone. It's a really great book. I recommend it. Secrets of the Ninja. It's kind of old. It's from the 80s. I make the headshot with the Car 98 from the guy on the hill. He froze there way too long. I don't know if his game froze or what, but he was not moving. And I just can't pass. You know what I mean? I just can't pass on an excellent moment to make the advancement. In this entire match, I went from bush to bush. I went from tree to tree. I laid down like 90% of this match. This was a good practice in skill of camping. Um, some may think it's cheap. A lot of people say it's really low ball, really poor tactic. But hey, as long as you're not using hacks and you're not cheating, by any means necessary, one will do exactly whatever it takes to win the game. You want to win, don't you? You want those points. You want your skill to be up there. You want to bump your KD up. Do whatever it takes. I play aggressive. I play on offense. I play on defense. I play neutral when I have to. And I camp. I play super stealthy. I switch to all black. Just go full ninja on this. Just go fully stealth mode. This match really reminded me of the game Tenchu Stealth Assassins, because you have to make the attacks when no one can see you, and you don't pull the trigger until you know the shots you're going to lay down range are absolutely going to take out your target. The guy up the hill at the tree, he definitely saw me come to this rock. That tree right there, he throws a frag grenade. I step back. He fell short of that toss. It's a 2v1 situation in a solo match. I know he's there. I switch to Car 98 and I line up for the kill shot. However, I just barely missed. That 7.62 round must have went right past his nose, a hairline past his nose, when he decided to take cover. I decided not to stay too focused too long on that guy because I know that there's one more somewhere to my right. He could be anywhere. At this point, I have no clue. That guy still knows my position. He's still fully aware that I'm holding this rock down prime time. And he makes one more peek. He is not completely in cover when I think I can make that second attempt at a kill shot. I hit him in the shoulder, I believe, his right shoulder. When he decides, F that, I'm gonna smash this guy. It's all or nothing. The tensions are at peak maximum output. I just run in for the UMP grease, and I dropped him. Again, super close call on that altercation. I immediately go for the med kit, fully revive back to 100. Feeling great. 1v1 situation. This guy I saw a second ago laying down when I switched to Car 98 and win the match. Signed, sealed, delivered. Game over. That was an epic, epic battle. First game of the day, solo match, my favorite type of round with the weather. So check out that gun on the left. See the guy on the left? That's a combo of a Mini 14 and a pump shotgun. Is that freaking weird or what? My name is Pizza Slap You 707. I want to thank you guys for watching this extra long video, and until next time, have a good one. See ya.